Davos Diary 2022 is on, and of course, we are at the World Economic Forum. I have with me Amara Raj Batteries Chairman and Managing Director, with me Mr. Galla. Thank you very much, sir, for talking to us. And here at Davos, where everyone's been talking about sustainability, green energy, and electric vehicles become obviously the mainstream of talking point in many ways. How is your company looking at that closely, since you deal in batteries? And how is the transition going? What do you see as the future and potential? And what is the advantage that India has at this point in time?
Well, I don't know if India has an advantage in that sense because...
no, in terms of our policies that we are trying to roll out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, our company is in the battery space. We've been manufacturing both batteries for the automotive starter application for conventional vehicles, as well as industrial applications like telecom, railways, uninterruptible power systems, and such. So various other applications.
Right.
So we've been seeing, new cell chemistries coming out. Lithium-ion being one of them, which is largely now starting to become more popular in several industrial applications, and now for the EV requirement as well.
Right.
So with the growth of EV, lithium-ion batteries, which is the technology of choice at the moment.
At the moment, yes.
That might change, but at the moment, that's where all the investments are going, all the capacities are being built all over the world. Mm-hmm. So for another technology to come in and replace it will take some time.
Will take some time, but your company's investments in EV space, how significant will they be? What is the kind of lineup that you've decided? From technology standpoint, are you collaborating with any companies globally?
Right.
And any acquisitions or M&A on the radar?
Well, we are investing in a European company, which is a tech startup. So we're looking at getting some technology from them to India as well.
Sure.
We've also invested in a startup in Bangalore, which also is doing very well in this space. So we're betting on a couple of different startups right now, and maybe investing in a few other things as well. But while we're doing that on one side, we also have plans to manufacture lithium-ion cells in India.
Correct.
And that we're going through the process. We may use one of these technologies if they work out, or we may have to go for something else.
What is the ballpark figure that you've earmarked for the investments that you will be making in India?
So the investments over a period of 3 to 5 years, we're looking at investing about $1 billion in lithium-ion.
Lithium-ion.
Cell manufacturing.
Cell, absolutely. And these startups that you're talking that you'll be investing in, these are pretty, they're not very significant investments, right? I mean, they're smaller ones.
Yeah, they're smaller investments, but typically that's how it starts. And the big investments come in only when they're actually putting in large capacities.
Right. How do you see government's PLI scheme, and do you see any reason that you should participate in, or areas that you would want the government to kind of open up that scheme for your space?
We did participate in the PLI scheme for advanced cell chemistry, and it doesn't look like we're very successful in that bid, but we also didn't bid very aggressively. There's a lot of penalties attached to it, so we kind of shied away from a very aggressive bid.
Okay.
But that doesn't stop us. I mean, the PLI scheme is not going to make us or break us. As far as we're concerned, we are going ahead with our strategy.
Okay, and quickly, last question, because there's inflation and the worries on how the economies could slow down and the demand could come down, because, we are facing this real problem. Also, commodity prices going up. How is that impacting your business, and how are you de-risking yourself, or, gearing up to deal with that issue?
In the current business that we're in, lead-acid batteries, lead prices have hardened quite a bit in the last couple of years. But lead we can recover because that's a commodity that all our customers are used to seeing going up and down, and prices get adjusted accordingly. But ever since starting with the pandemic and then the war within Ukraine, I think has really created a lot of supply chain issues.
Sure.
Which a lot of different input costs have gone up, not only raw materials, but even power has gone up. So many things have gone up.
Do you think there's a price hike that is
So
waiting to be
I
done?
think it's been happening. We've been able to recover some of it from the customers, but not fully yet.
And so there is a scope for more.
It depends. We'll wait and see. If we need to, we'll have to go again.
Okay. Overall year looking like for Amara Raja Batteries, FY23, what is the projection you have made?
We've not made a projection that I
What
can
is the
share
target
that I can share with the public yet.
Okay.
But we are looking at a good growth. We should be able to keep our consistent historical growth rate intact.
So you will at least maintain what you've been doing.
Yes.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Good luck. Thanks.